This is The Perfect Trap, a Jessie Hunt psychological suspense, book number 30, written by Blake Pierce, narrated by Debbie Soelter. Prologue. Vic Antonelli almost didn't mind being incarcerated today. Almost. The cool morning air was a relief, especially since he was wearing long pants and a long-sleeved prison jumpsuit, both of which were bright orange. Like the other inmates around him, he didn't normally have to wear this getup behind the walls of the prison, but out here in the world, it was required. Vic guessed it was to warn civilians about who they were, should someone try to escape. But Vic had no intention of doing that. After all, he was only 4 months from being released. Besides, he felt lucky to have this assignment. Roadside litter pickup duty was a prized job for residents of Los Angeles's Metropolitan Detention Center, even on a hot day. It allowed them to get out, move around, experience anything other than the same relentlessly boring surroundings they saw every other day. Even better, today wasn't hot, at least not yet. Later on, the temperature would climb into the 80s, but right now, at 8:15 a.m., it was a comfortable 64-degree late September morning in Gardenia, California. And he was fortunate to be working a stretch of Artesia Boulevard, just as it transitioned into the 91 freeway. The fortunate part was that he was working under the 405 freeway overpass, which afforded some extra shade as he used the claws of his trash grabber to collect various empty aluminum cans, fast food wrappers, and the occasional used syringe. Some of the other guys were more exposed to the elements, but at least for now, he was protected from the sun as he moved from bush to shrub, casually picking out whatever he could find. Vic walked over to one particularly large bush, hoping that by virtue of its sheer size, it might have accumulated a lot of debris. He knew his life wasn't in the best place when he was hoping to discover intriguing trash by a roadside. Sure enough, he found multiple plastic grocery bags, a used coffee cup, and, hard to see under some thick brush, a woman's black high-heeled shoe. He snagged that with the grabber and held it up close, wondering how much it was worth. It looked pretty new. But then he noticed that it was stained with some liquid, surely knocking the value way down. Not that he was in a position to sell one used woman's shoe. He glanced a little closer and noted that the liquid looked a lot like thick, half-damp blood. Gross. Vic might be a felon, but the sight of blood still made him queasy. After all, his specialty was overnight breaking and entering into empty businesses. He didn't like the idea of confronting people, and the gun he carried during his B&Es was always unloaded. Vic dropped the shoe in his trash bag and moved on. He barely made it 5 feet when...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?